It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Keldon Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Branham in at the two-guard spot. And for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus, they're the guards. Wade out there with Allen. And it's Okoro in at the three. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Now, here's Mitchell. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And you look at how Keldon Johnson has evolved. He is now a prime-time scorer.
One big difference these days, he gets himself to the free throw line. He's not just settling, he's attacking.
First free throw is good. Well, the Spurs, Smitty, managed to end their 2023 season on a win, but last in the West. But with hope for the future.
You're right, Kevin. Tied for worst record in their conference. But everyone knew that team was rebuilding. And bingo, they got the #1 pick, Victor Wembanyama. What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
The pass to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Good on the shot.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
Here's Wembanyama, and he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now, here's Okoro. Can't cash in from close range.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Branham, good.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Bucks. Poke loose. Johnson, the pass to Branham. Here's Sohan. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Well, J.B. Bickerstaff, Greg, has done a tremendous job in his time with this Cavaliers team.
It has had him on the winning track since his first full season with the team. Really getting the most out of this roster. Not full of superstars, but full of guys who enjoy playing together.
Here's Strus after the made shot from Keldon Johnson. Strus passes to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Strus missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mitchell. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mitchell's got 7 points. San Antonio leading. Here's Wembanyama. Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Sohan. Basket counts.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Well, Cleveland shooting to start out this game about 43%. Mitchell passes to Wade. Mitchell looking it over. That's good from Wade on the assist by Mitchell.
That's just Mitchell making the right play, finding the open man.
Pass to Vassell. Launches it. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Johnson, good.
One of the strongest guards in the league, Keldon Johnson, is a load inside.
Pass to Allen. And here's Strus. Back to Allen. Over Wembanyama. Buries the 7-footer.
And with Allen's height and agility, he breezes through the contact, getting himself right to the finish.
Now here's Vassell. Passes it to Johnson. Fires the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And it's Strus missing. San Antonio leading by 7. To the left side wing. Brenham. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now here's Okoro. Not a lot of room. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA, what do you think is most important for teams to focus on at this point?
I think just trying to establish overall continuity. You want to head into the second half of the season with some momentum behind you, as well as just general confidence.
And the first one at the line is good. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
I mean, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
George Niang, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Karis LeVert comes in for Max Strus. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Doug McDermott in for Johnson. Allen kicks to Okoro. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. The layup off target.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And the basket by Jones.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Mitchell following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Shot from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop. Mitchell's got 9.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Jones in the post, covered by Mitchell. Jones, no luck.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now, here's Okoro. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Porter's checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
Porter.
Clock at 6. Here's Allen. The rebound by the Spurs.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Wembanyama looking it over. They grab their own miss. Jones for three. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
It's stolen. McDermott kicks to Jones. And it's off from three-point range. Right side, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got McDermott, and it's Jones in at the 1.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the pass to Allen. Porter against Jones. Back to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Here's Osman. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 9. LeVert with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. The Spurs shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Allen, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili, defended by Allen. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And they recover it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sohan. Drops in the tray. Sohan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
If Sohan is knocking down the deep ball, look out. It really opens up his offense.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. Spruce with it. 9-point game his last outing. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Greg, you talk about rim protection. Cleveland can really shut down the lane, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, they have the personnel to do it. Big front court and quick guards who can keep ball handlers in front of them.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Donovan Mitchell. What's the status there, David?
Hey guys, I got an update from the Cavaliers head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his ribs. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Kelton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Porter, no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Porter inside. Working on Jones. Porter, no luck. Spurs leading by 16. McDermott for three. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter inside. Defended by Jones. Porter can't get that one to fall.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got his first basket.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
For the Cavaliers, George Niang, he's checked in for Dean Wade. Okoro comes in for Karis LeVert. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Porter. Johnson from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Johnson's got 9 points.
You got to play up on Johnson. This is why. Look at that jumper.
2 minutes.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Collins.
2 minutes.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Here's Strus. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And so Strus nails both of them. A minute 50 left here in the second. Spurs leading by 17. Wesley the pass to Graham. Johnson for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Though Devontae is a natural-born scorer, he's developed into a solid playmaker as well.
Graham against Mitchell. Over Graham. And that one's good. Mitchell. He's got 11.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
To the paint, here's Johnson. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Capable of scoring at all 3 levels, Johnson's offensive versatility allows him to own games.
San Antonio foul. Devontae Graham, face first. 3rd team foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Mitchell.
And the first one drops.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
On the wing, Johnson. It's Wesley on the wing. Shoots over Strus. And it's Wesley missing. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Allen inside. Then Tidy gets the jumper to fall. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Graham with the bounce pass. Here's Sissoko. Yes, that goes in. And the Spurs lead by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell outside. 19 seconds left in the first half. Aston Yang. Shot clock at 6.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. First one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Niang hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
On the wing, Johnson. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That will count. That shot missing. Keldon Johnson has been leading the charge for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you have to like what we're seeing from Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Mitchell and Struz, they're the guards. Wade out there with the coral. And it's Allen in at the center position. And that's the groove for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. That one goes. Count it.
Assist from
McDermott's got the first points to start out the third quarter for San Antonio. Mitchell against Graham. And that one's good. Mitchell.
The way Donovan fought through contact on that shot should really build his confidence.
To the wing on the left. Here's Collins. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Graham with the rebound. Spurs leading by 16. And that one's good. Osman. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Struz passes to Allen. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. And the shot is good. Struz has got 7 points in the game.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Dishes it to McDermott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
And in a shooter's league, Doug McDermott is always going to find minutes.
The jumper is pure, GA. He can do it from a standstill, coming off picks, long range, mid range. He hits them with a high percentage.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in, and Graham drops them both.
You know, Graham's game is all about a mix of pace and focus. He plays at a high tempo, but doesn't rush things. It's impressive.
But we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Graham. On up the court. Wesley the pass to Osman, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Osman's got 4 this quarter.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Offensive rebound. Okoro, no good with the layup.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Donovan Mitchell has fit in great with the Cavaliers. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he's unbelievable, always uplifting, positive, thinking about other people first. And to me, that's more important than all this put the ball in the basket stuff. Those are the types of people you want to surround yourself with. Kevin?
Oh, David, that is outstanding. Thank you so much. Passes it to Strus. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That'll be his second foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Take a look now at LeVert's numbers. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
The drive by Wembanyama, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama has got 12 in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to Thompson. And here's LeVert. Rebound by Sohan.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Mitchell outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
And this team's struggles are not his fault.
He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wade outside. Mitchell outside. Cleveland the rebound. And the rejection by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 23.
2 minutes.
Sissoko passes to Johnson. He kicks it to McDermott. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. His three-pointers off the mark. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. George Niang, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Porter comes in for Okoro. The Spurs also changing it up. Branham's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. Here's Vassell. Yep, that one goes in there. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Mitchell against Vassell. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Got a lane and exploited it. Jeremy dared the defense to slow him down.
Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
The drive by Wembanyama. Chalk up 2 there. 14 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches. Right at the basket.
Here's Sohan. Bangs home the trifecta. Sohan's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Now here's LeVert. Guarded closely. Banked in off the glass.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Sohan. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Mitchell kicks to Niang. Pass to Porter. One second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter, we've got Devontae Graham. And it's Osman in at the 5 spot. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
I like the effort and the energy. Jeremy Sohan taking what's his.
Here's Merrill. Pass to Niang. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Merrill gets the bucket. Merrill's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Sohan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Bates, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
San Antonio leading by 22. Here's Branham. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And his passing may be the most overlooked part of his game, but Graham is skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Porter looking it over. Thompson finds Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And Thompson throws it down.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Graham dishes to McDermott. Passes it to Sohan. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Cleveland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. There's the pass to Merrill. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Branham, good.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Collins checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Doug McDermott. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Wade outside. Pass to Allen. The dish to Porter. To the wing right side. Now here's Okoro. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Allen. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Spurs leading by 23. Here's Graham. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
Devontae Graham is a very flexible shooter. He can score from anywhere, including the mid-range.
Porter passes to Okoro. Now here's Allen. And he makes that one. San Antonio calls timeout.
Who up there wants a t-shirt? Get loud!
Let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Spurs leading by 23. McDermott passes to Wembanyama. Over Allen. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 16 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Got that one up quick.
Tried to shut off Mitchell's drive. This is what he can do to you. Stop and pop.
To the middle. Here's Jones. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Jones.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Here's Allen. San Antonio with the rebound. Mamukelashvili has got his 4th rebound in this one. Spurs working the ball around now. And the basket by Jones.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And that one drops for him.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
And that one's good. Mamukelashvili.
Trey takes his distributor role very seriously. No lack of attention to that part of his game.
Mitchell outside. Allen kicks to Strus. Wade on the wing. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
It's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Back to Mitchell. And again, it's Cleveland.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Pass to McDermott. Allen against Wembanyama. Over Allen. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final.